Hello everybody, The Real Deal here. Today is February 13th, 2017. It is a great day to be a horror fan if you are a collector of horror Blu-rays like I am. If you enjoy watching these things over and over again, as I do. There were a lot of great releases today. So you can see here, we've got Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre III. So that's not as classic as some of these other ones are, but we've got that one if you're a fan of that, which I am. You've got Drag Me to Hell from Scream Factory, which is a great movie. Sam Raimi's return to horror a few years back, which was awesome. I wish we would direct more horror movies. It should be pretty cool if they're as good as this one. Then we've got this awesome Night of the Living Dead Blu-ray from Criterion, which is great. We finally got a definitive Blu-ray release of this awesome classic movie. One of my all-time favorites. And we've got a nice Criterion Blu-ray release of The Silence of the Lambs. So let's take a look at these and see what's in here. So this Silence of the Lambs is a 2 Blu-ray edition here. So you got 2 discs in there, I guess. And the nice thing is it's got a new 4K digital restoration. And it's got commentary, it's got deleted scenes, 38 minutes of deleted scenes. It's got interviews, storyboards, trailers, comes with a book. So as usual, this is a really nice addition from Criterion. They usually do a pretty awesome job. I like the cover artwork too. It's pretty cool. So this, how the heck? Oh, there we go. This is a pretty awesome movie. This is another one that's an all-time classic. If you haven't seen it, you need to. That's nice, clean, simple. The discs should pop right out. It looks like there isn't much artwork underneath. Yeah, just some blood spatters. So you've got 2 discs there. And of course, it comes with this nice booklet here. So it's got some artwork as usual, some behind the scenes stories about the making of the movie and that sort of stuff. So that's always neat. I like that Criterion still does that. I like that Criterion really continues to cater to the serious film collector, the serious Blu-ray collector. They always do a really nice job. So this is an awesome edition of this. I think if you're a fan of this movie, this is worth picking up here. Should be nice to see that brand new transfer. I'm sure it looks amazing. Then we've got Night of the Living Dead. Man, it has been a few years since I've watched this movie. I'm very excited to revisit it on this nice Blu-ray edition from Criterion. It's awesome that Criterion did this remastered edition because this film is in the public domain. So I guess technically anybody could take this restoration and put out their own version of it, which kind of sucks, but this was about like 18 bucks. It's not super expensive. Sometimes the Criterion collections are like 30, 40 bucks. This was pretty cheap. This has got commentaries and a new restoration, like I said. Night of Anubis, a never before presented work print edit of the film, so that should be pretty interesting to watch. It's got all sorts of other stuff on here, like interviews and all that sort of cool stuff. Trailers, TV spots. So let's see what this looks like. I think it looks pretty, that's cool artwork. By the way, this is awesome artwork too. I should mention that. This is really, really nice. Coming to get you, Barbara. Okay, and there you go. That's what the discs look like. Nice font on there for the logo. Oh, and it comes with a poster, probably of that iconic little girl zombie. Yeah, that's a pretty cool poster. I like that it doesn't even say Night of the Living Dead. It's just a poster of the iconic zombie there, which I'm not getting great on camera, but you should know. Probably know what that is. Oh, and look at that. The back of it is all sorts of stuff about the movie. You could read about the movie, kind of like the book in Silence of the Lambs, but this they just put on the back of the poster. That's very nice. Oh, interesting fact about Silence of the Lambs. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Mandela effect. You should look that up. You can go down that rabbit hole. We're not going to get too much into that now, the Mandela effect. But Something people remember about Silence of the Lambs. Remember the scene where he says, "Hello, Clarice"? Well, guess what? He never says it. He never says it in the entire movie. Go watch the movie. It's not in there. Everybody remembers it, but it's not there. So, interesting. Anyway, let's take a look at Drag Me to Hell from Scream Factory. Scream Factory always does an awesome job as well. They are almost as good as Criterion when it comes to the horror movies. I love that they are another company that really caters to the film collector. I really appreciate the care and attention they put into their releases, and this looks to be no different. We've got a new 2K digital transfer from the 2K digital intermediate. Okay, whatever. It's got 2K transfer of the theatrical version and the unrated version, which is nice. And then you've got interviews and behind the scenes and all the usual kind of extra stuff. Something that Scream Factory usually does that I like is they include a reversible cover. So they always commission, almost always commission new artwork, and then they have the original artwork there too, which is a nice touch. It's not the be all end all, but it is a pretty cool thing that they do. So you have two different pieces of artwork. And generally, what I like to do with the slipcase, since the slipcase has the new artwork, I like to put the older artwork on the Blu-ray. So there you go. Pretty nice. And I definitely recommend this movie, especially if you're a fan of the Evil Dead movies or Ash vs. Evil Dead. Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy Drag Me to Hell. It's a great movie if you haven't seen it. And it's directed by Sam Raimi, who also directed Evil Dead, of course. So, then we've got this goofy movie here. We've got Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre III. By no means is this a classic in the same level as the other three movies that I just went through, especially Night of the Living Dead and Silence of the Lambs. Those are just all-time classics. But pretty cool that this got a Blu-ray release anyway. This is through Warner Archive. I got it through Amazon. Again, it was pretty cheap. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was about 15 bucks. I know it was under 20. It wasn't too much money. And of course, you can see there the archive collection. And what's nice is they've also included some bonus features on here too. You've got the commentary, a documentary, some deleted scenes, an alternate ending, and trailers. So that doesn't always happen with these archive releases. So it's nice that they took the time to actually do that too for this goofy Leatherface movie here. After, I don't know, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series is, I should do a video on that one day, because that is just a series that goes completely off the rails and hasn't had a good entry in ages. But now you can complete your Blu-ray collection here with Leatherface Part 3. So there you go. I am super excited for all of these movies on a different level, especially Night of the Living Dead. I've been waiting for Criterion to do an edition of this for a long time, so it's very cool that they did that. Now if they could get their hands on Dawn of the Dead, or if somebody could do that, Arrow or Scream Factory, somebody put out a nice Blu-ray of Dawn of the Dead. But anyway, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you add one of these or all of these to your collection, and check out my other videos too. I've got a Blu-ray playlist on the channel, so you should check that out. I've got lots of other unboxing videos too, and let me know which one of these you're excited about in the comments. Let me know if there's any other cool horror releases coming up that you're excited about. I'd love to know, and maybe I'll do an unboxing video of them. We'll see. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, check out the links in the description of this video, of course, for eBay and Facebook and Twitter and Patreon, of course. And thank you so much for watching. Keep on collecting.